Hi everyone, it's JJ here, and today we're here to react to another WatchMojo video, and this is top 10 male versus female anime fights. I can't think of much off the top of my head. Actually, I could think of one. It was an Attack on Titan. It was when they had the whole Titan fight inside of the city. That's the only one I can remember off the top of my head. But we're gonna see what they list off as top 10 male versus female anime fights. Let's watch.
It's the battle of the sexes.
Yep.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 male versus female fights in anime. For this list, we'll be looking at the most explosive fights that took place between two members.
Oh yeah, I remember that fight in Full Metal.
And did you know that at conception we are phenotypically
Okay, that fight was so lackluster.
And then our biological houses are assigned. Hashtag I'm Hufflepuff.
Let's get ready to
Oh yeah, Bakugo versus Uraraka. I remember this fight.
Number 10, Belle versus Aisha.
I remember this.
To try to pick up girls in a dungeon. We knew this lady of the night was looking for a fun time, but this probably wasn't what she had in mind. After kidnapping Haruhime with plans,
Yo, can I just say can I just say that almost every single woman in that familia can get it? I'ma just say it.
Equally dangerous and
Because anybody who watched this know what I'm talking about, and you can't lie. And listen to how I said almost everybody. When I say almost everybody, people should know what I'm talking about.
While she's rocking a much bigger blade, if there's one thing Belle is a pro at, it's saving anxious, nice girls from exotic beauties. Which
True.
she accomplishes here by breaking her weapon before following up with a fire bolt to the sternum.
Sternum. Nice. Yo, can I just say how dumb that this fight here? We're gonna get to that. But can I just say that that like Fox girl he was trying to save? Can I just say how kind of not all the way up there she is? Cause she's in a familia where, granted, the familia is known for, you know, kind of being in the red light district, but the fact that she thought that she had done things, of that nature, but she never did. Like because if you remember, whenever the opportunity was presented to her, she just passed out just out of just being nervous, because that's like she's never done that before. So it's like she just automatically assumed when she woke up that it just happened, which is so dark when you think about it. It's so dark, but that's just that was just a thought I thought later on. It's like she thought she did all these things, but she doesn't even remember, which is it's crazy. Okay. Now on to this.
9, Maki versus Flail, Fire Force. She may be scared of ghosts, but she sure as hell ain't scared of no man.
Maki, best girl in Special Company 8.
Despite being vastly outnumbered by the white-clad and their butch commander,
I love Princess Hibana, but Maki is also best girl.
When it comes to fisticuffs, she's nigh unbeatable. Especially when she's got two homing mecha fists backing her up. Maki doesn't just beat these guys, she downright
look at this.
destroys them, smashing in faces and crushing bodies with absolute ferocity. I hope you can
this fight was lit in the show.
And this is why you just don't join cults, people.
Bow.
Number 8, Roy Mustang versus Lust.
Yep.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This most voluptuous of homunculi might have thought she was the hottest one in the room. But it turns out she's got nothing on a topless Colonel Roy Mustang, armed with a lighter and a serious case of vengeance.
Yep.
He uses his flame.
Look at that. That's crazy.
To the point where not even her regeneration is capable of preventing her demise.
This is so saucy. Look at that.
It's a hell of a way way to go out, but given how she broke both Havoc's heart and his spine during her ambush, we'd say it was a rather fitting end.
Look at this.
Number 7, Casca versus Adam.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong? No more ground to retreat to?
Given how, in their first confrontation, this overprivileged general only managed to win because Casca was consumed by a hellish fever, it was more than a little satisfying to see her knock him senseless during their rematch.
I like Berserk.
As the band of the Hawk successfully seizes Doldry, Casca gets a perfect opportunity to demonstrate her true skills.
Yo, she can get it too, I don't care.
With her wit and agility back to 100%, Guts
Give me a sister in anime and I'm all for it.
Able to crush the last of this douche's paper pride, as well as his skull.
You are a fairly interesting man, in addition to being a vile, revolting bastard.
Number 6, Vegeta versus
Ah.
19. Oh, so close to Android 19. Dragon Ball Z. Turns out that Super Saiyans aren't all they're cracked up to be.
Your aim was off by 10 degrees.
High off his first transformation, the Prince of Saiyans decided to test his mettle against the newly released Android 18.
Yo, Vegeta was just on his bull.
And we all know
He was just on it, but 18 put him in place.
Was a tad more powerful than Vegeta expected, evident from when she casually shattered his arm with a single kick.
Look at this. This moment right here is so iconic.
Ringer like he was Nappa.
Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh. Now, if only they could depict that in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the game would be a lot better.
Compounding, but it's by far one of his swiftest and most.
If only they could make that as good as it is here. And this part too. Broke his other arm. Jesus.
Number 5, Uraraka versus Bakugo. My Hero Academia. When we saw that our favorite cupcake was about to go up against King Explosion Murder at the sports festival, awesome band name, we were a tad concerned she was going to come out of it as nothing more than a pile of dust.
Hey, but she did her thing a little bit in this fight.
As it happened, Uravity surprised fans and spectators alike by holding her own. Not only did she take on each of Bakugo's explosions like a champ, but she nearly pulled off a winning move in the form of making it rain meteors.
Yep.
She may have stumbled at the final hurdle, but she won all of our hearts doing so.
Bakugo said no.
Number 4, Hitsugaya versus Haribo.
Ah.
It's a brawl between a dragon and a shark. Ooh, sign me up.
All this is just bringing back memories like, oh, this did happen.
Bite. I bet is on the dragon. Despite his assortment of icy abilities, the young captain of the 10th Division still gets put through his paces when facing off against both the immeasurable beauty and deadliness of Espada number 3. With her release form granting her the power to submerge whole cities, it's a miracle the boy wonder was able to pull through, only putting her out for the count temporarily with a gigantic ice flower obelisk.
Your life will have disappeared.
Number 3, Aaron versus
This one was talking about Aaron versus Annie.
A literal clash of the titans.
This was
When we
tight.
saw the two former trainees nearly tear each other apart inside the walls, while all
Bro, imagine just walking down the street within the walls and you just see this.
With her secret exposed, the traitorous Annie decides to go on a little bit of a rampage, only to be stopped in her tracks when Aaron arrives on the scene. All titan-fied and in a foul mood, given his comrade's sudden betrayal. From that point on, it's a brutal slugfest, concluding with the young scout letting his anger consume him to the extent that he was moments away from ripping Annie out of her tightened shell and eating her whole.
I know. This fight was brutal. Look at that. This fight was brutal.
Number 2, Kirito versus Finaccio, Sword Art Online Alicization. In a bid to rescue Alice from the administrator, Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh! Launched a two-pronged assault against the Axiom Church, concluding with a slick and savage battle against this devout integrity knight.
Now I can tell that's like female armor, but at the same time, like when I see her face, like she could pass as a guy. To be honest, like that, like that, I'm saying like could also pass for a guy.
Resulting in Finaccio getting her pretty face and not so pretty zealotry sent crashing into the sea. Number 1.
Oh, of course. This was a really good fight.
Lost butterfly. Turns out that having the strength of Hercules doesn't have a patch on a young lady who has sealed away her heart and gone to the dark side.
Bro, I gotta say, as far as animations go, Fate, like, it's top tier. Their fights look amazing.
This new insidious version of Saber comes with a major power upgrade. To the point where she was able to beat the 12 labors out of Berserker with relative ease, which is pretty much unheard of.
Look at this. Like, this fight looked amazing.
Even with the bulky brawler's multiple regenerations, Gothic Saber over here just keeps killing them all over again. Which, when combined with UFO Table's God tier animation, looks
right
spectacular.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out.
Yeah, it was a pretty good list. This reminds me of like just like all the shows that like I pretty much watched like almost all these shows like in its completion, and it's like wow, there's like a lot more male versus female fights that I just kind of, you know, put to the back burner in my head. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below with your thoughts on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. John